My name is Tommy Green, and when I first came to Culver, I thought I knew everything there was to know about the school. I was wrong, and I want to make sure you don't make the same mistake I did. Culver is a wonderful place with an amazing opportunity, and I want to make sure you know exactly what that opportunity is. Don't get me wrong, we want you here at Culver, but we just want you here for the right reasons. This process is a phase in which all new cadets learn the ideals of leadership and followership.
The biggest part of Culver for me is the exploration, because this is my first year at Culver, so I still have a lot of things to learn. Not only about learning to be a follower as a new cadet, but also learning how to be a future leader in my junior and senior year.
This system will help you learn how to balance your daily lives, academics, athletics, and social life.
I think the greatest lesson that Culver's taught me and has taught many of the people here is that we can accomplish anything that we want in life. Culver really makes you take responsibility and ownership of what you're doing, how you're living your own life, and allows you to become the champion of your own destiny and fate by choosing what you want to do and being able to take action and take course in that goal. And Culver really enforces the idea and really instills it in the cadets and the students in CGA of how we can be productive in this society while also achieving the goals that we set out for ourselves.
Cadets will learn skills such as servant leadership and time management during this year that they will use for the rest of their lives.
I think the most important thing that Culver has taught me among a multitude of different lessons is consistency. Because here you learn when you come right in the door that you're going to have to be consistent, whether it's shaving every morning, making sure to make your bed, making sure your uniform looks good, making sure that you're on the ball, even getting your classwork done, being to class on time. That everything you do will be consistent. I think for me that's been what has set the tone for my life as I move forward from here, that it's not just going to be a Culver thing, that I have to be consistent at Culver, so that each day I'll be able to wake up and do the little things just because it's routine, and that'll allow me to do better things and bigger things with my life.
One of the hardest moments as a new cadet is coming in having to face the idea of critiquing your peers and working with them in a professional manner. As a 14, 13-year-old coming into a boarding school, a military boarding school nonetheless, and having to have those face-to-face conversations and not always saying the best things because you're working at times with your peers, and you have to understand that fact and not get held back and not provide that constructive criticism and not be afraid to confront one another. And at the same time, something that's so great about that is that you have such a wide support group with the new cadet brothers that you make. You become so comfortable with one another that your lives are their lives and vice versa. And I can't count how many times that we've helped one another get through events, hold each other accountable, be there for emotional support, and do what brothers are meant to do. Treat each other with love and respect.
First, cadets are expected to know and do their duty. We all have a task to do, and we all have a role to play. And the challenge of Culver is to do them while managing everything else in your day.
The biggest challenge for me is to adjust to the busy schedule. We don't have much time to do other things. We all have an Outlook email address, and there's a Outlook calendar attached to it. So I usually use the calendar to set appointments and make appointments with others, and also schedule my own life so that I have control over my time, and also I won't forget my appointments.
Second, cadets must learn drill and uphold the expectations that Culver has. Drill teaches self-discipline and order, which will help you learn how to organize your duties and responsibilities. At Culver, our drill commonly consists of marching and keeping our rooms neat and orderly. As students, we are expected to maintain a form of cleanliness. If we can't do that, how can we be expected to run a business or do a job? Lastly, cadets must understand that everything has to have a purpose. Everyone has to be committed to everything they do.
I'm also trying to learn more things by reading the rules and the standard operation procedure, doing all those readings like the Eagles book and student's handbook to know more about the history and regulation about the academy. So I think Culver means to me that I should learn more to become a better person.
It is very difficult to enjoy what Culver has to offer if you don't buy into the military system.
I came into Culver as a freshman and really struggled right off the bat to find who I really was. I was incredibly homesick and really did not buy into the system. I did not truly understand why I was at Culver yet. Culver is the place where failure is looked at in the light of a growth opportunity. I had many failures my freshman year, but there was many systems in place such as my counselor, my team leader, my squad leader, all of my peers, where I could go to them and they could provide me feedback and I could learn and grow from that. Moving towards the middle of my freshman year, I went through the Culver boards process, which is where a new cadet transitions from new cadet to old man. I actually failed that process. I learned a lot about brotherhood when I failed that process. Through Culver, I've really found what it means to be a leader and really truly understand who I am.
Culver is a wonderful place with a mission to train each student into great leaders and good representatives of character.
When you come here, there's people from a multitude of different backgrounds, whether it's from different countries, whether it's they play different sports, or just a multitude of different options that, you're not just going to be around the people that you're used to being around all the time. And so for me, the thing that I learned was expected of me more than anything was to be able to live with those people, and not just live with them, but be able to get along with them and help them. So rather than just living for myself and living for my friends, but learning to live for those people who are going to be different from me, but at the same time would need my help and would need my impact on their life.
Try new things and make a habit of putting all of your effort into them, because by senior year, you will have understood the opportunity that Culver has provided.
There's a lot expected for you at Culver. I think a keynote of that is pressure is a privilege. I think that at Culver, there's a lot of pressure put on you and a lot of high expectations. But through that, I think with help from the people around you, you learn qualities like time management and goal setting and things where you wake up every day and you know what you want to do.
Transitioning to my senior year, I was ready for any challenge that was put in my way. I went from failing failing boards and passing fourth boards to becoming the regimental adjutant. And now I am committed to row at Boston University next year.
And I think when I wake up every day at Culver, I'm excited. I'm excited to see my friends. I'm excited to, meet new people or, talk to my teachers after class. I've learned so much here at Culver, and through the pressure that it's put on me is not always a bad thing, but the pressure sets me up for future success.
So now you know all that there is to know about Culver. You've seen the campus, heard from the students, and know exactly what our expectations are. Culver is about teaching you to find your opportunities and exploit them so that you may become the best person that you can be. And when it's all over, you will be prepared for almost anything that comes your way. And now it's your turn.
Forward!